読み直しているで読み直しているだけがで読み直しているで読み直してで読み直しているで読み直しているで読み直しているミキスしたい人で読み直しているで読み直しているだけがで読み直している
Okay, now you can hear me. No tests. This is kind of the test part. So yeah, I was talking about my little knife that I got to open some packages. Because I got rid of that shitty butter knife, blue butter knife that I use. Well, it's not really a butter knife, it's just like the least sharp knife you've ever seen. And instead, I got this little cute knife that is from the game Counter-Strike, which I used to play a lot when I was like 18. Yeah, right when I went into college, the first year, and I don't know, always wanted the knife in the game. The knife in the game was like 3 grand, so instead I bought this little shitty knife from from Amazon. So now we are done. My unboxing videos won't be with that shitty blue knife that doesn't cut anymore, and I've been playing with it, just rolling, spinning it, not being careful, and earlier today I hit my balls with the knife like that, so it wasn't too bad. So I almost lost my dick before the stream because I don't pay attention and I'm dangerous with weaponry. So yeah. So there's not really anyone right now, so I'm talking to myself, which always feels strange. But people will start to come in, I hope, or else I don't know what I'll do. I guess I'll just play a video game and do most of the stuff for I guess future people who watch this. So I'll just play a video game and just wanted to make sure the sound was good. So yeah. What am I gonna do while I wait? While I wait for people to show up. I don't know. I'm. It's been a weird day. I'll explain it later. I haven't made my bed. There's shit on the floor. You can see my trash can. Yeah, I really wasn't prepared. I just tonight, yesterday, I decided I'm like, yeah, I'll just go live, talk shit. I'll try to do these live streams like once a month. I did one last month when I got 100 subscribers, which I'm already close. Which I'm already at 130, which it's crazy. The amount of support is insane in the membrane, and I do appreciate it. So, when was that live stream? When was that live stream? Yeah. Can I just delete that? Because I did a stream earlier. I started a stream earlier. Can I delete this? Can I delete this shit? Or at least make it. What the fuck? I'll make it private. Here you go. Make that shit private. Like private pile. When was that goddamn thing? That live stream being bad at video games, that was for fun. Yeah, it's like 3 weeks. So I'll try to do these every once in a while, and might try to do gaming live streams more often. Just been really getting into watching streamers, shit like that. So I don't know, got me inspired. I don't know if I'll do them on YouTube because YouTube is not a good platform for streaming. Well, personally, I really like it. To me, there's no major issues with it. Other than like you have to have 1,000 subscribers to get donations. I'm not sure if that's. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure if that's the way with Twitch. I think you can just get donations, but I don't intend on getting donations. So YouTube works for me now. It's just I feel like YouTube only your subscribers get reached by your live stream, which means that you are often alone by yourself, like I am right now. And it's always weird. You always feel like you're talking to nobody, but I've had that feeling on my channel for a while until recently. So that's good. Yeah, I'll just go look at some stuff. Just wait till people get in. If by 9 it's still dead, I'll just play some games, I guess. I'll just hang out, play some games, and just chill. Take a chill pill right now. Like, I don't even know if YouTube sends a notification to all their subscribers. I got one on my alternative account, but that's why like streaming on YouTube isn't the best. Cause 130 subscribers. I think some people should be online, should be getting warned. I don't know. I also announced it on Instagram. But I don't know, most people probably are either sleeping, working, or dead. Or just not interested in live streams. Might be lower energy this one, because I'm fucking tired. But we'll talk about that once people start coming in. I've had issues with my LEDs. Like, I like red, but I thought for spooky season I should make them orange, and my computer is the multiple lights you're seeing on my face. I should maybe just get one color for this, one color for my LED, my RGB. But again, me no gives no shit. I think it looks cool with that little rainbow effect on my face. What is it? I never remember. Is it NXT? And not NXT, NZXT. It's for my case, but I don't for my RAM. Yeah, because I have RGB RAM, because I'm a true gamer. RGB RAM I thought was the most stupidest, dumbest, fucking most retarded thing ever made until I got it. And then my mind was blown. It just looks so goddamn cool. Also, also I have the little like RGB on my CPU fan. It's just a nice looking computer. And my graphics card has like that little LED strip, which I think I didn't change the goddamn color, so it doesn't match my new aesthetic of rainbow every goddamn where. But yeah, I wanted to, like, you know, for spooky season to make this orange, but I bought these goddamn lights off Amazon for like $15, and that's what the orange looks like. That's orange. That's supposed to be orange. But I don't know if it's me who's colorblind, but that looks like yellow. Or, oh no, is it flickering? Am I retarded? Doesn't. Ah, it looks like orange. Maybe if I match them? No, it looks like shit. I'd rather have red. Looks like ass on camera. And yeah, I have two remotes because I'm retarded. Oh. Luckily nobody's here because you guys just saw my ass. My asshole. Wide open for you boys. Clap them cheeks, am I right? So if nobody shows up, I just got to Resident Evil 7. I don't feel like restarting it, but I've only played like an hour or so it shouldn't spoil anything. But again, I don't know. We'll see. These live streams are depressing. Like one people watching, which is myself on my phone. So it's just like, might change the category to entertainment, because I'm entertaining people. Or news and politics. I might get some viewers there. I'm just gonna become like a super like right wing news guy. Well, news. Or super left wing. I think super left wing would be better because I wouldn't get banned. If I go with the right wing angle, social media doesn't approve of that. But if I go left wing, next to Asanbi, right here, I'm just gonna talk about communism, and then YouTube will love me, and then they'll share it with everyone. So yeah, that's my next project, a left-wing politics show. I hope everyone will subscribe to that. No, that would be terrible. Anyways, I'm still waiting on more people to show up. It's not 9 o'clock yet, so not wanting to get into anything too serious. Just talking shit. Just setting stuff up, because I think it sounds good right now, but then again, I might be incorrect. Why is my webcam with sound? I don't know. And if I do this, yeah, that works. If I do this, it works. You can hear the music. You still hear me. And then here we go. We are back. So I'll just talk shit. I'll just keep talking shit until someone shows up. What I'll do is I'll go back to my my screen, and then I'll my little screen, and then I'll probably show back up at 9. So yeah. I'm just gonna lose my only viewer, which is myself. Fucking tired. Why did I do what I did earlier? On the gram. Should have scheduled this and then just posted the link in my bio and said earlier, ya boys. But you know, like last time I scheduled it, makes sense. People showed up. This time I probably mistakenly didn't schedule it, and then nobody got notified. And because I'm not sure if you need to have the bell to get notified. I don't know. No YouTube expert. Anyways, je suis content que tu reviennes en même temps que l'automne. Tu sais que ça m'a fait bien de la peine de te voir partir, ma mignonne. Anyways, I'll take a 5 minute break, and I'll be back at 9.
で読み直しているで読み直しているだけがで読み直しているで読み直してで読み直しているで読み直しているで読み直しているエキスしたい人で読み直しているで読み直しているだけがで読み直している
When the imposter is sus. I don't know why I started with that. So I've been streaming like 15 minutes before, and then I just went to that screen to announce that I'm starting at 9 p.m., which is the official start of this stream, sponsored by Pfizer. Yes, I am now part of Big Pharma. Go get your Pfizer merch. Link in the bio, 30% off with code SPOOKY to get a Pfizer hat. So, welcome to another stream. I'm tired as shit. I made a mistake. I announced the stream and I'm like, I'll be fine tomorrow. This morning, took a natural product that I hadn't taken in a while, probably since I got out of my depression, and then it's like 5-HTP, right? So it's a serotonin booster. It helps with serotonin and has calcium. I don't know. I got it on Amazon. It's probably some cheap Chinese shit. Anyway, took 2 of those this morning. Went to classes. My second class, I just felt so drowsy, so sleepy. And so yeah, I've been sleepy, I've been tired. It gave me heart palpitations, like my heart feels like it's pumping. And worst of all, it gave me diarrhea. And so if during the stream I run off, I'll change the text in the splash screen and just say, I'm taking a huge shit, please stay with me, because oh boy, does my stomach feel not great ever since this afternoon. So tired, diarrhea, and heart pumping. That can only add to a great stream, because I can shit my pants at any time, and I think that's what streaming is all about. It's taking risks, and there's risks and there's rewards. Now, if I shit myself, think of the content. Hello, Danny. I hope you just didn't log in and heard me if I say if I shit my pants, think of the content. But I did. If I get diarrhea on stream, that's great content. I'm probably gonna gain so many subscribers if I shit myself tonight. So, reward. So yeah. So, it was a weird day. I tried to take a nap. Didn't work. So I bought, I don't know what I did. I watched videos. I bought Resident Evil 7 just right now because it's on sale right now on stream, and I played like an hour. So I might do that tonight. I still don't know what I'm doing. I might just talk shit, watch some terrible videos. I got an idea the other day. I was scrolling through YouTube as I usually do when I'm bored, and I found a list of disturbing movies from like Looper. I know that shitty, like even worse than Watch Mojo thing. Well, not worse than Watch Mojo. You can't really be worse than Watch Mojo. And I'm just gonna take this off because it feels weird hearing my voice echoey. And yeah, so I don't know what I'll be doing tonight. Right now, I'm just chilling in stream, waiting for people to show up. And if you guys want to ask anything, now is the time. If you want to ask anything, what my favorite movie is, how big my dick is, I'll answer anything, truthfully. So, it's gonna be a chaotic one. I really feel like shit. So, till then, what can I say? Kids, that's why you get prepared. You always get some content prepared. So, I'm just gonna go look at, Looper, disturbing movies. So the other day, my last stream, my audio was shit. My audio was way too loud on my desktop. So what I'll do today is I'll lower the sound, which sounds like a good idea that I should have done earlier, but I'll just put it I guess -30. Where do you find these movies? Like, you mean physical media, or like how do I find them in general? How do I hear about them? I'll answer both. I hear about them on the internet, like most people. I just watch content creators or follow people on social media that are into this type of cinema, or like podcasts, like Sick on Cinema podcast, like any content creator that talks about these types of movies. And then I either watch their content or read about the movie on like IMDb, or I guess Letterboxd has been popping off, but I'm not on there yet. So I just through content creators that I enjoy, I see if it interests me. And then if your question is about where do I find the physical copies, that depends on the movie. Amazon, because I'm in Canada, and honestly anything else kind of sucks. We don't have good movie stores. I just ordered one for the Arrow release from a store I never heard of called Unobstructed. I'll pull it out. But anyways, like in Canada, you either buy them on Amazon, or you find them on like Facebook Marketplace, because it's dry, and ordering stuff directly from stores, from filmmakers, like a lot of the indie movies that I review, like a lot of Sam Hell stuff, a lot of John Doe, like most stuff that I get from indie filmmakers, I have to order directly through them, and it costs me an arm and a leg. A Sam Hell movie costs me about $45 with shipping and $35 with shipping and exchange rate. John Doe's movies, because I think is in California, is somewhere in the States that's far from here. That's $20 on top of the price of the movie, so that's $45 right there, and that makes it like a DVD. A DVD for a John Doe movie cost me $60 goddamn dollars. So it better be good. The Degenerates better be fucking good, dude, because it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby anywhere, but in Canada we just get fucked with custom fees. Just exchange rates are terrible. Right now I think, yeah, I'm just gonna rant about this because it makes me mad. But exchange CDN to USD, and I wrote XDN CDN. So right now for a Canadian dollar, it's worth 80. Wait, I'll switch those. God damn it! Turn USD to CD. So just for so one oh it's not right right now, it's actually terrible, yeah, but not the worst. No, it's pretty goddamn bad. So $1 is equal to $1.25 Canadian. So it's an expensive hobby, especially for indie flicks. I want to support more indie filmmakers, but I have a limited amount of cash I can spend, especially right now. I don't really have a job. I'm a student, so I thank you, Danny. You should be proud. I'm really proud of my collection. I started this when I was like 14, 15. Started with old school video games, which are right there next to the bed of love, and those just got so crazy expensive, and I was like 11, 12. So at 11, 12, I couldn't really see myself cashing out $60 on a video game. So I started with old school video games. Then I got tired of that because the price gouging on those, man. I think someone made a video about the old school video game market, like exposing the like fraudulent things about it. And that doesn't surprise me. There was a lot of bullshit in that community. So then I got more and more into horror movies, and I thought to myself, I like horror movies. I like physical media. Always did. Even before I started collecting movies, I loved going to the video store when I was younger. Then that shut down, and my life pretty much ended there. And so when I got into horror, I started collecting. I still have the first movies I bought for my collection on the shelf. I'll pull that out. If you can guess which movie it is, I'll be very surprised. Well, probably not really. It's a normie horror. So, I kept this more for emotional value, really, than, because I own this movie now multiple times on way better editions, but I kept this for emotional value. I was about 12, and my parents and I and my brother, they decided, because we always did these trips in the summer, they decided, let's go to Vegas. But I was like 12 or 13. And I'm like, there's nothing to do in Vegas for a 12, 13-year-old. I know, other than shitty magic shows. But one day they just brought us, through the desert. We went to California, then we went through the desert. Really fun trip. We went to Universal. And I was already getting into horror movies, so Universal, I loved it, the special effects things. Anyways, go to Vegas, and one day they're just like, let's go shopping. So, drive around. Then we find this store. Still have the sticker on this. Music for Less in Las Vegas. Is it still open? I'll check just for fun. Music for Less, Las Vegas. Not even sure if it was really Vegas. Closed. Okay, yeah, that's big surprise. Anyways, Music for Less, used music store, and there were movies, and I got Evil Dead 2. So if you guys want to know where this all started, this started with Evil Dead 2. You're going to get into films as a career. Talk about that afterwards, because that's also an interesting story. So yeah, I got Evil Dead 2. My parents bought it. I kept the sticker, so it was $10 US in like 2011, I don't remember when, but pretty cool. So it's the old Anchor Bay release. Like, this is a bare bones release, but I keep it for, personal, like, emotional connection, because this if it wasn't for this, there wouldn't be any of this. So and I've kept it ever since. I also bought King Kong, that copy of King Kong, I don't know where it went. I think it got lost sometimes, but I always kept Evil Dead 2 close to my heart, and ever since I've got multiple release. I only have another release of Evil Dead, which is rare for a collector, and it's a German media book thing. It's pretty fucking cool, and it's signed by Tom Sullivan, which I meant in Chicago. All right, film as a career. Thanks for the question again, Danny. I'm right now moving out of a career in film. Not in film. I studied television broadcasting, which also included film stuff, I guess, camera directing, everything. So that's my college degree. I graduated from college with a background in television production. So technically, that's already where I am. I already have a career in film. I did film and TV work for the past 5 years. And for me personally, television it's not something I liked. I thought I did, because that's what as a young boy watching movies, and I thought I would love it. Ended up hating pretty much every fucking minute of it. Not every minute, but pretty fucking close. It's not fun. It's long hours. No, like, how do you call it? No benefits in French. Like, it's non-union. It's long hours, little, small ass pay. Like, the pay was ridiculously low for the work you were required to do. Most producers are pieces of shit. Most of them are. Like, when I hear about, like, Harvey Weinstein or any of these producers that, like, have sexual misconduct, like, yeah, no fucking shit. Not surprised. They're pieces of shit, and it's totally tolerated in that industry because it's all about trying to get to the next step. I didn't see it myself because who wants to touch the fucking editor? You rarely hear of editors getting sexually fondled, and especially me. You know, I'm not a pretty girl trying to get into acting. I'm a fat man who edits videos. So if you ever watch my videos, and I would be surprised you would be impressed by the editing, because the editing is pretty bare bones, because I don't want to spend too much time doing it, because I fucking hate it. Well, I like editing for my channel, just in general editing, like for work. I still do it, because right now I'm in university. I don't know how that will go, but I went back to what you Americans call college. We call it university, and college, we call it college. College, I guess, would be the equivalent to you guys' community college, but university is like college. Anyways, I'm not going. I'm in school presently, to get out of filmmaking. So that was a long-winded answer, but have I thought of a career in film? Yes. It's what I did for the past 5 years. Didn't like it. Didn't care for it at all. Thanks for your question. Did that answer the question? I'm just all over the place. I'm not ADHD, but I'm mentally unstable. So I haven't seen this video. I wanted you guys to react with me. Just now. Oh, that's so. I'll check the sound first.
Whatever we do, we do it
make sure the
together.
sound is good.
There's bound to be.
Okay, sound is pretty goddamn loud. So I'll still go a little. So I don't know. This popped up in my recommendations, and I was curious. And since I cover disturbing films on my channel, it always makes me laugh when big companies like Looper make these type of shit. It always makes me laugh because it's always like BuzzFeed and everything. It's always the bare bones, which everyone has to see the bare bones stuff, because I did, and it's oh, I realized there's a delay, so I'm touching the camera without. We all have to watch the basic stuff, right? To get into these types of movies. But these goddamn videos always make me laugh because they're. It's always shitty. I'll just
film out
watch
there
it
that pushes
before
one
judging
or two
it.
of your buttons. These movies, on the other hand, push every single one of them. These movies aren't
it's
just
always
hard to watch, they
narrators
aren't
are
just edgy, and they
clearly
don't
not into
just
this shit.
challenge the entire concept of good taste. They're deeply disturbing on almost every level. Director
I'll do my predictions before. Serbian film, Cannibal Holocaust, and are gonna be in there.
Eli Roth is no stranger to movies that are hard to sit
Don't-
through. His
I know
2006
it's the
horror hit
thumbnail.
Hostel proved
But please don't tell me that they find the Green Inferno
that
disturbing.
beyond a shadow of a doubt and turned his name into a synonym for over-the-top violence. With
For
The Green
over-the-top
Inferno, however,
violence.
Roth pushes things further than ever before. And
How is Green Inferno more disturbing? I gotta say disturbing in quotes. How is the Green Inferno more disturbing than Hostel? Neither of them I would. Well, Hostel, honestly, I would classify as disturbing. The thoughts of going somewhere strange that you're not familiar with and getting murdered. Pretty fucked up. But the Green Inferno is just an hour and 30 minutes of fart jokes that end with a bagul jump scares, and terrible, might I add, CGI. So I don't think the Green Inferno should be in a list, and I hope Cannibal Holocaust is, because if not, I'm gonna be pretty mad, because Cannibal Holocaust in disturbing darkness, everything, it's way more than the Green Inferno could ever dream of, because Green Inferno is a comedy about people shitting their pants while getting eaten alive.
unless you're a seasoned gorehound, chances are
And
you
it's not
won't
even that gore.
make it to the end. In the grand tradition of the video nasties of the 70s and 80s, Inferno tells the tale of a group of college-aged activists who head to the Amazon to protest a logging operation.
Yeah, of
They
course.
find cannibals instead.
We are all gonna escape tonight. All of us, I promise. Okay? Okay.
The thing with the Green Inferno that's admirable, say what you want about Eli Roth. Like it or not, like him or not, personally, I like the guy. His movies are so-so. I like Hostel. I like Hostel too. But I like the guy. Interviews, he's a fan of horror. He's really a big fan of horror. Clearly, he put Ruggero Deodato in Hostel too, so the man knows his stuff. Although I think that The Green Inferno is one of the worst movies he made, probably the worst movie he made directly. They helped a village in the Amazon and they actually built them roofs. Not metal, but yet, roofs. So, Green Inferno, terrible movie, but it's kind of as a just it helped out a community in the jungle. So the next one, Martyr,
Confused Martyrs, the 2008 French thriller with its 2015
from the
American
French New Wave Extreme or something like that. I haven't seen it yet.
remake. Both
Do I
movies
own it?
have roughly the same plot, but there's one big difference.
No,
the
I own
English language version
iTension.
is remarkably tame, despite its inherently
So,
unsettling
Martyr,
subject matter. That's by
yeah,
design.
it's
Writer Mark
pretty
hard to
from
watch
what I
on screen. Don't
heard,
get us wrong.
it's pretty
Emotionally, the
gruesome,
movie
pretty
is
hard to sit through.
absolutely brutal.
Same thing
It's
with
bad enough.
Irreversible.
The whole world is burning.
Why am I getting so
Sometimes
Oh yeah,
the
that's
only
right, because
way
it's a
out of
looper
flames.
goddamn video.
That even at Star,
Irreversible,
Monica Bellucci
I agree,
can't sit
again.
through it. But that's not the
Irreversible,
only
I
reason
highly
over
recommend to
250
anyone
people fled from the film's
getting
Cannes premiere,
into,
with many fainting or seeking
disturbing
medical
films.
treatment. The sound
This film
played
is so... Yeah, he talks about it right now. The man from Looper who knows films. Not totally a voice over guy hired for this type of shit. But the soundtrack is designed to give you anxiety, so it plays these anxiety creating sounds in the soundtrack, so that also helps with the disturbing factor. So again, Irreversible, I agree. The Woman, I haven't seen. Revenge,
have known what they were in for.
same problem with Green Inferno. There are so many examples of a better disturbing films than Revenge. I feel like Looper was like, let's make a disturbing movie. Oh, sorry, I'll take their accent. Let's make a disturbing movie list, but you know, not put some of that old shit in there, because in our audience of 14-year-olds want to see, you know, old shitty movies, but you know, all the movies
all,
that they talk about are are homages or reference to older film that do a better job than their modern counterpart, such as Revenge. I Spit on Your Grave is a way better film than Revenge, way more disturbing. I would even put the remake of I Spit on Your Grave way up there.
Its late night, midnight madness programming block has its name for a reason. Anything
And you know,
goes.
all these movies are
Unfortunately,
like,
not everyone
oh,
got
and
the
then
memo.
in
And
the
one film
when-
fan found Coralie Farge's
when it went to
Revenge
film
so intense that he had a
festivals,
seizure
people
right in the middle of
puked
the
and shit
theater.
their pants
Reportedly,
during
it was a
the entire
stomach-churning
time.
scene in which a man is forced to
Which
remove
is
a giant
never
piece
true.
of
It's
glass from his
always
foot. The dip,
dumb,
Farge
like,
told IndieWire. We
marketing
started to
things.
hear someone say hello, hello from the audience. I didn't know if it was someone making a joke
Okay,
in the room.
someone
Then I
passed
see
out. Yeah, someone blacked
paramedics
out
in the cinema.
during
Thankfully, the audience member was
Revenge.
fine. He
Yes.
was in good
Yes,
company
I
too.
believe you.
Revenge lead Matilda Lutz admitted the scene made her feel weird as well, and she was there when the scene was shot. If that scene doesn't get you, the rest of Revenge very well might. Starring Lutz.
Okay, how's
In
that Jack
2009,
built?
the director rolled into Cannes with Antichrist, a film that probably deserves its own entry on this list.
It's artsy, fartsy fucking garbage. Hot take. Oh no, not
At
Bite.
Fantasia Fest 2015, they
Oh,
received
no.
special Bite-branded bath bags. It wasn't a joke. As Fantasia Fest co-director
I feel bad. I've met the director. They have like this distribution company. I feel bad because they're genuinely nice fucking guys, but their movies fucking suck. Oh my god, their movies suck. They made like Antisocial, one fucking terrible piece of shit. Bite, it's not good. It's fucking terrible. I fucking hated Bite. And when I bought it from the directors and the actors, and I feel bad, but goddamn did that movie stink. Sucks a fat one. Oh, terrible film. Disturbing? No. It's body
Mitch
horror,
Davis
which,
posted
you
on
know,
Facebook
it's always
during the
disturbing
screening at
when
least
you
two
think.
from a
And
middling
again,
joke. As Fantasia
and again,
2015, they received special Bite-branded bath bags.
this like
It wasn't a joke.
special barf bags,
As Fantasia
you know, taken directly from Mark of the Devil.
Fest co-director Mitch Davis posted
And then
on
they're
Facebook
gonna say,
during
oh,
the screening.
people were so scared, they actually shit their pants during the screening.
At least two people passed
Yeah,
out.
two
One
people
hit his
passed
head on
out.
the
I
stairs,
believe you.
another started puking. By
Yeah,
the time
puking.
the film wrapped, an ambulance was on site treating various members of the audience for illness. That's a
That's
pretty
totally
strong
a
reaction,
marketing-
but on the other hand, Bite is a particularly gross movie.
not gross.
The horror begins in Costa Rica, where a bride-to-be
Oh,
receives
yeah. The intro is so goddamn shitty. That intro of them in Costa Rica is terrible. I fucking hated it, and there's like some glitches, some digital glitches that don't match this type of camera. It's terrible.
mysterious
It's a
insect
terrible
while
movie.
celebrating her
It's really
bachelorette party.
fucking bad.
I'm fine. It's just a small bug.
Before
I-
long, she's puking up pus, laying egg sacs around her apartment, raising a
fucking
hive
shit.
of
That movie
carnivorous
sucks.
monsters, and watching as
And
the
what?
Wild Bunch might be
So you have all these modern movies, right? With like rumors of people passing out in the theater. And then the final one, they haven't mentioned any older disturbing film or any film that influenced the rest of the films in the list. And then they go with the Wild Bunch. Can't wait to
considered a
hear
classic
their
now,
fucking
but
reasons.
during its initial run, the movie's hardcore violence was too much for late 60s moviegoers. Preview audiences lambasted the film, calling it
Like,
wasted.
I'm not saying a Western can't be disturbing. I'm just saying this is out of place. This is way... Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mortis. No Salo, no Cannibal Holocaust, no Serbian film, no Adam Sandler films. Don't know about you, but I don't think I've managed to sit through an entire... Okay, it's just... Adam Sandler does suck. Why the Wild Bunch? Why?
Insanity. After launch, Cowboy King John Wayne complained that the Wild Bunch's blood-soaked action, quote,
John Wayne was
destroyed the myth of the Old
cunt.
West.
Yeah, you want to talk about the myth of the Old West, John Wayne? Fucking try me, you piece of shit.
Even
John
by
Wayne's a
modern
cocksucker.
standards, the Wild Bunch is still grotesquely violent. In the
not.
90s, Warner Brothers tried to release a director's cut with 10 extra minutes of footage. None of
It's a
that
great
new stuff
movie.
was
It's the
particularly
best
gory,
movie on
but
this
the
list,
MPAA
trust
still
me.
took the opportunity to change the Wild Bunch's rating from an R to
Like,
an
it's one of
NC-17,
the best
keeping the
movie
film
on
out
this
of
list.
theaters
Yeah,
for an
okay,
extra 2
Irreversible is probably
years.
better
The
in my
Wild Bunch
opinion,
is brutal
but
and
the
uncompromising,
rest,
and
the
at the
best on
time
this
was
list.
too much for
But
many
this is
theater
the most
attendees,
disturbing.
some of whom
Yeah,
walked
no.
out just 20
Okay, I want to see more of their shit. Ban horror movies that were too disturbing. Oh boys, we hit the gold mine.
Horror movies are all about pushing
Last stream was Nuke's top fives. Today
boundaries,
it's
taking audiences
Looper's
and ratings
shitty
boards to the
takes.
very limit of what they can stomach. Some films have been so hardcore
Don't worry, I'll
that
move on to
entire
something
countries
else.
have
I
taken
just need
steps
to
to
laugh
ban
at
them
this.
from their theaters.
So,
In some cases,
banned
making screening or
films.
possessing them a criminal act. Sometimes you can see the rationale behind a movie being banned,
No.
but not always.
No. 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 That's a very, very problematic comment. You should never see the rationale behind censoring art. You shouldn't. It's not how it fucking works.
Movie being banned,
Dumb
but not
cunt.
always. For one reason or another, these horror films were all battlegrounds for censorship, deemed too
I'll actually
disturbing for
watch this
viewers,
one,
but
you
they
know,
still
through
managed
the
to find their
entire
audiences
time,
anyway.
just 'cause
A Serbian
I want
film.
to call their
A Serbian
bullshit.
film has a reputation as one of the most extreme horror movies ever
Yes,
made.
it does
And it's a
have that
reputation that's
reputation.
well earned.
Yeah,
Centering
it's
on
well
an
earned.
adult film actor who's been hired to participate in
should
an
rewatch it. I
increasingly
never
sadistic
liked
production,
the Serbian
the story is
film when
meant to
I
be a
watched it,
metaphor
but I
for
also
life in
watched it
Serbia,
like
conveying how the
14
country
on my
screws its
computer
people
to
over
avoid
from birth. The
pirating
metaphor gets
sites, so
very literal, being represented on
probably
screen
not
by
even
torture,
the,
murder, necrophilia, and other
uncut
even worse
version, but
things.
I've changed
With
my
that kind of
mind
taboo
on a lot
content,
of
it's
these
far
types
from
of films
surprising
in the
that a large
past
number of
few years,
countries
so
wanted nothing to
I
do
think
with the
I'll-
movie.
I'll-
At one point
I'll
or another,
watch it
a
and
Serbian
I'll
film
probably
was
do a
banned in
video
Germany,
about it,
Norway,
because,
Brazil,
there's not
Australia,
enough
New
videos.
Zealand, Malaysia, Spain,
Clearly.
and Singapore, and the countries that eventually allowed the
And by
movie
the way, if you
required
guys wanna
significant
keep
edits.
asking
The movie is so
questions,
extreme
I'll
that it's
answer
almost
them.
gotten people
Just
thrown in real-life prison.
trying to
Following a Serbian film's ban in Spain, the director of a
Ban
film
from
festival faced
Spain.
criminal charges for
Yeah.
daring to show the movie anyway, a move which drew condemnation from the film's director.
know,
Despite how
Span-
violent the film
Spaniards
is,
don't
it
have
uses
any
its extreme
good fighting.
violence to make a point, and of course, no children were actually harmed during the making of it. A Serbian film may be one of the most boundary-pushing movies ever made, but it's still just a movie,
good
and
point.
as a horror
Shouldn't
movie,
be
it's
banned.
pretty genuinely effective. Saw 6 and Saw 3D.
Why?
The Saw series of horror movies was sadistic from the
Those
start,
movies are
but
fun.
weirdly,
I
it
rewatched
wasn't
them,
until the sixth entry that
I
any
really
country
miss-
made moves to
I miss the mid 2000s. It was way too young for these movies. Obviously, I'm not a I'm 25, so I was too young to watch these movies in the theater. But me and my friend would rent to them, and I recently rewatched the entire series, and it's pretty fun. They're fun movies, and I miss these types of films, being mainstream. You had Hostel, you had Saw, mainstream, hard horror, gory fucking movies, which I miss that. Right now it's all PG-13 ghost films
ban.
and remakes, which, don't worry, if you've been with me on my last stream, Scream will come up. Scream will definitely come up. I just got to prepare mentally to bitch about it, so I'll keep watching these silly little videos until I get
For
energy
some reason, Saw
to
6
bitch
was
about
initially banned
Scream.
from Thailand and Spain, with Spanish regulators giving the film a
what's up
rating
with,
usually reserved for pornography. It's an odd move
what's
considering
up
the
with,
sixth movie doesn't do
Spain?
anything the previous 5 didn't already get away with.
Yeah, exactly.
The follow-up picture, alternatively
goddamn
called Saw
retards.
3D, Saw 7, or Saw the Final Chapter,
fucking
was
idiots.
also banned from public exhibition in Germany for its violence.
What?
But what makes
No, I always find it ironic that Germany of, any goddamn country, would ban something for violence. You guys are responsible
that
for
movie
2
more
world
violent
wars
than the
and 6
installments that
million,
preceded
6
it is a
million
mystery.
deaths.
The seventh Saw
Stop.
movie was kind of a cornball gimmicky sequel,
Stop
lousy enough
acting
to put
like
the franchise into
fucking
hibernation for years.
saints.
Hostel
I
and
remember
Hostel Part 2.
1945.
Lots of European commentators had an issue with the first Hostel for making the continent seem like a lethal
Which one
tourist
was
trap.
getting
But it was
banned?
only in Ukraine that the movie pushed enough buttons
Oh,
to get
yeah.
itself banned. Both Hostel and its
I
sequel
think
were
Hostel-
outlawed in the
yeah.
country for a
Hostel, I can see why. Hostel really did not portray Eastern Europe in a good light. In fact, it kind of hurt their tourism, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if I was the Ukrainian government, I would be pretty mad about that. So that is the only one I can see right now.
excessive cruelty,
being
as well as for
banned.
portraying the neighborhood as a place where tourists get tortured for money.
Because they
Despite the
basically,
ban,
like,
the movie is still legally available for private viewing. Just don't let them catch you screening it in the front yard.
Okay, you can't
Beyond
public
Ukraine, the
screen.
uncut version of Hostel Part 2 is banned in
Again,
Germany and New
Germany.
Zealand, and the film was
Germans,
only released
stop.
in Malaysia and Singapore
censor
after
shit.
undergoing cuts to its more extreme scenes. Some
You made
politicians in the
Hitler.
UK have also argued that the film should be illegal, a crusade made extra absurd by the fact that at least one politician who spoke out against the
Like,
movie
this
eventually
video is
admitted that
actually
he'd never even
informative.
watched it. It's a fact that speaks to how arbitrary
I-
these
I
censorship
hate it.
measures often are.
I want to see more shit. Don't like when the videos are actually
all-new Google
informative.
Pixel
It
6.
makes me
Here to
it makes me
connect
look
us to our
stupid because I
community.
bitch about
With
Looper.
Live Translate, that helps you communicate and understand different languages on the first ever all Google phone.
Yeah, good point. People who
Les gens
vomit or
me
pass
demandent
out
tout
really
le temps,
should
est-ce
not
que
watch
votre garage
anything
s'occupe des
harder than
freins?
Sesame Street.
Des vidanges d'huile
Oh,
et aussi des pneus.
if you guys are French,
Faites
that one's
confiance à
for
notre
you.
garage pour vos freins, vos vidanges d'huile, vos
Medium
pneus et
tire.
tout le reste.
Everyone has a weak spot, and there's bound to be a film out there that pushes one or two of your buttons. These movies, on the other hand, push all of them. They aren't just hard
Mine
to
is
watch.
Schindler's List.
They're deeply disturbing on almost every level, and some of them are downright vile. In fact,
Oh,
many
please
people
don't
couldn't
have
even
Mother
finish
in
them,
there.
and for good reason. Hold on, because these are some of the
They
most
have
disturbing
Mother. They
movies
have
ever
Keith
made.
in there. Oh, no.
Veronica.
Oh no. This
Netflix's
is gonna be
quick
a good
ascent to
one.
the top of the entertainment industry goes hand
Straight to Netflix movie? Really?
in hand with the rise of binge watching. In fact, the company seems
Really?
dedicated to trying its best to make sure that you never
Really?
ever turn off your television.
A
That's what
Netflix
makes
original.
Veronica so surprising. In March 2018, this Spanish language horror film made headlines because people were so scared that they couldn't make it through the entire thing, and Netflix couldn't be happier.
It's
Plot-wise,
marketing.
Veronica doesn't
It's
break
not
any new
real.
ground. The title character misses her
Nobody
deceased
passes
father,
out
and
while
her
watching
friend wants to
Netflix.
talk to a deceased boyfriend, and so the girls use a Ouija
you
board and
do,
a solar eclipse to summon their spirits.
better things
As
to worry
tends to
about
happen
than
when
being
Ouija boards are
spooked by a
involved,
film.
things don't go according to plan.
Die.
You know what to expect. Or at least you think you do. Veronica succeeds where other films fall short through a mixture of real-life terror and pitch-perfect filmmaking. It knows how to push all the right
It looks
buttons,
good.
and that
It
elevates a
looks like a
standard
good
horror
movie.
flick to what some people are calling the scariest movie ever.
It's not.
After watching
I-
Veronica, some viewers are plagued by nightmares for days.
Yeah, sure.
Others can only go to sleep with the lights on after
Yeah,
watching.
sure. Do you have statistics? Do you have art proof? This is research. If you fucking idiots. I really don't like
And those are
Looper.
just the people who finished the movie.
Oh, yeah,
Many
'cause,
don't
you
make
know,
it
a
that
lot of
far.
people
Life
were
is short after
so
all. Why
disturbed.
spend the rest of it cowering in fear? Teeth. Of course, Veronica isn't the only disturbing movie on Netflix that people keep bailing on. In Veronica's aftermath, the streaming service reached out to Forbes and provided a list of 10 movies that are so scary, people just won't watch them
Yeah,
until the end.
Netflix
Many
gave
of the
that
entries on the list
to
make
them.
sense. The Human Centipede 2 full sequence, so gross that it was banned in Britain and in Australia. And if the
course.
violence in 2016
Of course the Brits banned it. A fucking bunch of pussies.
16's Cabin Fever doesn't get you, the rest of the production probably will.
What?
It has a shockingly
Oh, why
low
are they
rating on
talking
Rotten
about the
Tomatoes.
shitty-
And yet, even among these shockers, Teeth stands out. In the film, the main character is Don O'Keefe, a Christian abstinence advocate who suffers from a condition that, or to put it as mildly as possible,
Vagina
has teeth
dentata.
where she shouldn't have teeth.
Just say teeth in the cunt, please. Yeah, Teeth is a comedy.
As such, many of
It's a funny movie. Highly recommend it. One of the first one in that vein that I watch. It's hilarious. Watch Teeth if you really want to watch a comedy. So I don't get why I can't finish the movie about teeth and pussy.
Teeth scenes aren't just uncomfortable. They're intentionally
They're
squirm-inducing,
hilarious.
especially for the guys in the audience. It's no wonder so few
Stop.
viewers last until the credits roll. Mother. Darren Aronofsky's Mother.
Fun fact. One of my closest friends worked on this movie. He's an electric lighting, and he told me all about it before it came out.
Isn't
and I
a
haven't
traditional
seen it
horror
because
movie.
I'm
It doesn't
not
have any
interested.
monsters or supernatural threats, but that doesn't make the film any
But
less
from
troubling.
what I heard,
Love it or hate it, Mother is successfully
finish it
disturbing
pretty
thanks
easily.
largely to the brutal and relentless abuse heaped on Jennifer Lawrence's character.
they just sold me on the movie. Relentless abuse on Jennifer Lawrence. Yes, please.
Taken all together, it's kind of a lot.
I know people
Too
love
much,
her.
in fact.
A lot of my
Some
friends,
critics found Mother's graphic
you know,
depiction
A lot of people love Jennifer Lawrence. Not me.
supremely distasteful.
Then again,
Audiences
I don't
agree.
like
People
most
flock to the
things.
exits during Mother's theatrical screenings.
No,
and
they
we can't say
didn't.
we blame
Shut
them.
up.
Raw.
They were running out of there because they hated it.
Maybe you didn't complete a film because you decided to turn it off.
Raw,
Maybe
of
you're
course.
simply too grossed out to stay in the theater. Sometimes, however, you don't have a
Cannibalism
choice.
spooks
People didn't
me.
just walk out of Raw. They found the movie so disturbing that they passed out in the theater.
If you say that people passed out in the theater one more time, me and you, at the bike rack after school, fucking punch.
Try finishing the
cunt
movie
punch
while
your
you're
mother.
unconscious. As far as Raw is concerned, it only takes a single scene to get everyone's stomachs heaving. When Raw begins, veterinary student Justine is a lifelong vegetarian, but she's forced to consume meat as part of a hazing ritual.
Oh, no.
As a result, she's consumed by a very
She ate
specific
the meat.
hunger. A hamburger doesn't do the trick.
She
Neither
wants to
does
eat
raw
people.
chicken. It's only after Justine's sister accidentally cuts off her own finger and passes out that Justine finds the answer. Justine picks up the severed appendage and
Yeah. When it comes to sisters passing out, I prefer the classic Carla Amolka event in Canada. I'm a terrible
you
person.
get the idea. For a couple of viewers at the Toronto International Film Festival, that was
That was an
enough. At least two
Stop.
people passed out, forcing the festival to call an ambulance.
Stop it.
Others fled to prevent
marketing.
vomiting.
It's not
And
real.
that's just the beginning, too. Justine's cravings don't end with just a finger, and it's probably best for everyone that the more sensitive members of the audience
Cravings never end with just a
didn't
finger.
stick around to see
It
just
never
how
ends
depraved
with just a
things get.
finger. You start with a finger, and then you move on to.
Serbian film.
Of course.
Even if
yeah,
you've
that
got an
makes sense.
unnaturally high tolerance for grotesque scenes in movies,
Yeah.
you've probably got some kind of limit. Chances are
I'm-
a Serbian
I
film will
would
find
bitch
it
of
and
this
then
being
blow right past
cliche,
it.
but then
Of
again,
course,
it
a
wasn't
Serbian
in
film
their
isn't
last
just shocking
video,
for shock's
so.
sake. It's got social and political messages. That's what the
Yeah,
director
it
says anyway.
does.
He told Electric Sheep magazine, "It's a struggle against all the corrupt authorities that
does.
govern our lives for their own
I
purposes."
should really rewatch
When it comes to
It's a good
Serbia
movie.
specifically, the director said the movie represents a metaphor for the monolithic power
For
of
my
leaders who
balls.
hypnotize you to do things you don't want to do. Whether it's successful is up for debate. What we do know is that a Serbian film is intensely disturbing.
exactly.
Even some employees at the distribution
Yeah,
company
Looper is like,
responsible for its
"Stop me
U.S.
if you
release couldn't
heard
finish
these
it.
people
Unless
pass
you're
out."
desensitized to, well, everything, there's no reason to think that you'll do any better. Caligula. According to
Now I love Looper. Anyone that gives credits to Caligula, my man. Okay, I love this
legend,
guy
the Roman
now.
Emperor Caligula wasn't a nice guy, and the movie Caligula
If you haven't seen Caligula, do yourself a favor. Take 3 hours off of everything you do and watch it. It's incredible.
is as depraved as its
Not the R-rated cut.
subject matter. There's also just way too much of it. With a runtime that borders on 3 hours,
Yes.
Caligula requires a major time investment,
a
and all of that
masterpiece.
debauchery gets exhausting fast. Even
I love
acclaimed
it.
film critic Roger Ebert couldn't sit
Roger
through it, saying,
Ebert can
disgusted and
suck
unspeakably
my
depressed,
asshole.
I walked out of the film after 2 hours
course
of
you
its
did.
170-minute length.
Of course you
The
did.
Great Ecstasy of Robert Carmichael.
What?
You could watch The Great
We're
Ecstasy.
just gonna keep like talking about Raw for 5 minutes, but we're gonna skip over the greatest fucking film on this list.
Of Robert Carmichael all the way through, but why? By all accounts, the film
I'm
is
getting
thoroughly
angry,
unpleasant.
Looper.
According to Variety, a few of its scenes, quote, make A Clockwork Orange look like a Britney Spears video. When the film screened at Cannes, one scene prompted a mass walkout.
And they passed out.
Given that one critic called The Great
And they
Ecstasy of
died.
Robert Carmichael's climax a sequence
They're dead.
excruciating beyond any in memory, we're going to bet that the Cannes showing wasn't the only time everyone bailed.
No.
Not that the rest of The Great
Sure.
Ecstasy of Robert Carmichael is
Like,
particularly
why
easy
would
to
you
watch,
walk
of
out
course.
on a movie
By the
like
time Robert
this?
becomes an ecstasy dealer, he's more or less beyond redemption, and the audience is more or
Like,
less
why
done
would you
with it
walk
all.
out of
Hereditary.
any film? of
In
course.
Hereditary, Toni Collette plays an artist, Annie, who
Like, I
just lost her
spent
borderline
13
abusive
bucks on
mother to
this
cancer.
ticket. Even though
Meanwhile,
it's
her
shitty,
relationships with her
I'm
husband,
staying.
her son, and her daughter are slowly deteriorating. That's enough to make Hereditary uncomfortable from the
Hereditary,
start.
yeah,
When the
yeah.
Meet the Feebles.
They baited us, boys. They baited us. Meet the Feebles.
If you're bored, try this. Invite some friends over, make sure they're relaxed, and then put on Meet the Feebles. Don't tell them what's coming. Don't reveal that what starts as a low-budget Muppet knockoff quickly transforms into something much, much worse. Let your
They pulled the Meet the Feebles. Did people pass out and Meet the Feebles?
buddies discover that for themselves, and see how long it takes before you don't have any friends left. Anyone who grew up with the Muppets will either find Meet the Feebles darkly hilarious
Did your
or deeply
mom-
disturbing. Watching
Did your mom
off-brand
take a
versions
shit
of
on
Jim
her
Henson's
purse
classic
while
characters
watching
dropped
this
into the
movie?
seedy underbelly of a crime-ridden city is nearly unbearable. Oh, and did we mention that Meet the Feebles was directed by Peter Jackson, the man who brought
It's the
Middle
best
Earth to the
video
big
ever.
screen? Yep,
I'm
that's
liking
right.
this.
At some point, someone saw Meet the Feebles
Oh,
and thought
man.
Peter Jackson should
That made me laugh way too hard. Oh. Oh, yes, please, Papa. Give me these movies. Oh, no, not Matthew Santoro. Oh, no. That brings me back, but I think it's time we take a break from these videos and we talk. We have a father to son talk. Not the birds and the bees, don't worry. There's a new Scream movie coming out. Now I know. Scream is quite controversial on this channel. I've described it as one of the worst movies from the 90s. And I stand by that. I know it's a movie that's loved by everyone. Especially 30-year-old women who want to relive their emo goth teenage years by watching Scream. I know. It's a beloved franchise. I think it's shit. And they announced, well, I guess they announced it a little while ago. I just don't care about Scream. But there's a new movie coming out. Not even sure if the trailer dropped. Did the trailer drop? Oh yeah, okay, the trailer dropped. So you know what that means. You know what that means. We have to watch it together. And I'll shut up. I'll let it play. And then I'll comment on it. So you know it's fair. I'll give it a chance. We're watching this entire trailer together. If you don't want to be spoiled, you don't want Scream spoiled, I'll let you know. The man in the Scream mask kills people.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Doors unlocked. All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
Yeah, I'll talk about that, John.
It's happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Of course, she's Sydney Prescott. Of course she has a gun.
This feels different.
You know who else has a gun? Your boy Spooky has a gun. Fuckers.
Samantha? I know who you are.
I've been through this a lot.
This is your life now,
For
which
safety.
means that whoever this is gonna keep coming for you.
YouTube, by the way, that's not a real gun. Just before I get my channel blown off, this is an airsoft gun. It's a toy. Please.
You ready for this?
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
Alright. Scream. Okay, again, I'll come back to John's comment. The trend in horror of having sequels with the same name as the first one. What is that? Why? Do you want to make it more confusing for people? Or do you just want to erase that old shit? That non-TikTok generation shit? I kind of sound like a boomer right now. I kind of hate horror movie trailers. That pause and say something witty moment in... Oh yeah, every modern trailer has this. You have this intense music, and then it stops, and it's like... I like... turtles. I don't know. Something. And then, haha, you're supposed... It's... Come on, John. You don't get it. You don't fucking get it. It's good, because it makes the tension... calm. The suspense... Yeah, I fucking hate that. It's the same thing in, you know, comedy movies, you know, where they just stop the music for a shitty joke. Same thing with horror trailers, and yeah, always say something with I and that it was are you ready for this? Never. No, Sydney's never ready for this. Of course she's not. She's not ready. It's not like she's been through this for the past 20 fucking years. She's not ready. I don't like Scream. Scream sucks. This looks bad. This looks terrible. This looks like shit. It looks awful. Like, damn it, Sydney got a lot of plastic surgery. It looks terrible. It just looks like every other goddamn modern slasher rethinking. I haven't seen Halloween Kills yet, but this looks exactly like that trailer. It just looks like the same goddamn movie every goddamn time, and you know it is. It's only made for, you know, to please people who remember the 90s, and they're like, yo, 90s was the best time for movies. Even though, in my opinion, horror movies sucked in the 90s. Top of my head, I mean, mainstream horror. You know, I'm not talking about the Van Bibbers of this world, not talking about the indies, because 90s was a great time for the indies. I'm talking mainstream horror. You had Scream, who ruined everything. Now, all the movies were self-aware, meta, shitty, like, isn't it funny? Like, this one starts off with a Saw reference. Because why not? Saw is a known franchise. I fucking hate it.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Yes, thank you, sir. Paramount. Totally forgot that existed. Oh, the comments. Oh, no. Oh, I fucking hate this franchise. I hate this franchise. You guys want to talk something? You want to talk about something positive for a change? I've just been bitching for the past hour and a half about shitty horror movies. Cause well, not shitty horror movies. Scream is shitty. The rest, you know, those disturbing lists are always fun. Oh, let's do quizzes. Yes. Let's do quizzes. Yes. Okay, I know it's a dead meme, but I love me some BuzzFeed quizzes. Okay. So, this movie is gonna decide, this quiz is gonna decide what horror movie I will watch, and I'll just settings. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to. Okay, I can't do it. Okay, fuck it. So I'm gonna be very, very bright. Anyways, pick your horror reference. So we have teens, which last time I saw was a porn category and not a horror category, but whatever, you know, when we don't judge here. We have torture, because of course. We have meta, ghosts, slasher, supernatural. Alright, so you know I'm more of a torture guy. Pick a non-horror franchise. What is this? How is this gonna help me decide what movie to watch? And plus all these things I don't like. I don't like DC, I don't like Marvel, I don't like Star Wars, I especially don't like Twilight. Why is that on there? Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park. What? Okay, For the joke, I'll see. I like Torture and Twilight. Just because I'm curious about the result. Pick a weapon. Well, I'm always, I've always been known for my big brain. Pick a horror show. What? I've seen none of these other than Stranger Things. I thought someone wrote something. I'm retarded. What? I guess I'll go with Stranger Things. Pick a classic must. BuzzFeed. Real journalism. Pick a classic must. How do you pronounce that? Must. What is this shit? Have you ever heard of proofreading? Yeah, retards. Pick a classic monster. I've always been a Frankenstein's monster kind of guy. Boy looks like me. Pick a year. What? Pick a year. Any year. I'll go with the year I was born. Finally, pick a one-off horror movie. Oh, that's a good question. Oh no, they have Oculus. But still, no, that's BuzzFeed for you. Can't even spell. Retards. It Follows is probably my favorite on there. You motherfuckers. You. These quiz no sub. These quizzes aren't fun anymore. Fuck out of here with Scream. Really? I hate you. Which ridiculous horror movie cliche are you? Oh, I love these. It's 1 a.m. and your phone rings. You're not expecting a call, I hope. That's kind of weird. Other than a booty call, what kind of calls do you get at 1 a.m.? You are not expecting a call, and it is an unknown number. Do you answer it? Yes, it may be an emergency. No, maybe I'll try texting the number to see who is it. Smart girl. Lol, yeah, like my ringer is on after I go to sleep. Good one. Who actually the fuck? Now I hate myself because I just made a joke that a BuzzFeed writer also said. This stream is gonna end with my suicide. Yeah, I'll go with that. Which of the following iconic horror movie villains do you believe you'd have the best shot at beating? Can I say my kid? That's probably the best. Who could I take on? Michael Myers a pussy. Your friends come over for a slumber party. Yes, because I throw a lot of doughs. Always slumbering. Me and my friends wear our pajamas, eat each other's asshole. We love that. Eat pizza, finger our mouths, come in our pants. I can go on for an hour. And your least trustworthy friends brings over a Ouija board. Do you use it? Yes. I'm curious. As long as I'll follow all the rules. Yeah, it's a toy for children. Which iconic saw trap do you know for a fact you would 100% not make it out of? Sorry, can't read. All of them. If I'm in a saw trap, I don't have that much of a will to live. So, any of them, I'll just die. But I guess I'll go with the which one looks the reverse bear trap looks the least it looks like it hurts the least. You know, it's just you die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're dead in a second. So I wouldn't make it out of there. I wouldn't even try, but that's just, Oh, yes. Thank you, Daddy. Your entire family goes on a trip to a cabin in the woods for the weekend. In the basement, you find a strange-looking book. Do you read from it? No. It's the Necronomicon. Yes, I'll burn it. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I would thank you, Jigsaw. Please kill me. Which non-horror movie moment is the scariest? Once I got that test result, that was pretty scary. The boat ride, a pleasure island, a large marge. Never, yeah, never. I'm too young for Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Sorry. Dip. I guess Pinocchio is the only one I really remember. I was dropped as a child, so kind of hard to remember those. You're home alone. Suddenly, you hear a loud bang upstairs. Do you investigate? Well, first of all, my room is upstairs. Yeah, nothing that has bang in the word happens in this room. Just my cat, the wind or something. I don't have a cat. I'm too worried about it. I'm also not going up there alone. I'll go to investigate it, but I'm calling someone on my phone before I go and will have them on the whole time. Amateur. It's a ghost. There's no way it's not a ghost. Yeah, no, it's wind. Which beloved final girl would you for sure be besties with? I'm gonna go on a wild. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I feel like this quiz was made for women and not for 25-year-old neckbeards who don't have a will to live. Which would I be besties with? Not Scream, not Adelaide. Who's that? Who is she? She's the best looking one in there. Yeah, I'll go with her. She's the best looking one. Finally, do you believe you're prepared for a zombie apocalypse? Do I look not fucking ready? Frankly, I'm probably what caused the zombie apocalypse, cause I'm silly. Fuck you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, bring it on. People suggesting that everyone's. Yeah, I forgot the theme of this quiz. Bit of a retard myself. But yeah, yeah, it was about cliches. I'm the cliche of someone who would suggest splitting up, which is not entirely inaccurate. All right, one last quiz, then I'll do something else because I'm having fun right now with these. Yeah, let's test my my horror movie knowledge. And the first, yeah, that one's gonna be hard. Oh, do I have to type? I have to type? Oh no. People are gonna judge my typing. Yes, I'm correct. Wow, this one's a hard one. Let me guess. Saw. Yeah, good. Zombieland. Yep. I am child of the 2000s. That's that shitty movie. I have the name right up there on my tongue. Blair Witch Project. Oh wow, I'm pretty good at this. It's almost like there are movies everyone know. This one, Evil Dead. Is it the first one, the second one? I don't care. Oh wow, hard one. Really throwing these bones. Never seen this movie, but I know this image. Oh wow, really hard one, guys. BuzzFeed is really making this difficult for us. Oh, now I guess that's their idea of a curveball. Good thing yep, audition. Oh wow, this one's hard. Can anyone guess? Now this quiz sucks. Yep, it is. Oh shit, that's a good one. I don't know that one. The Babadook. How do you write? How do you spell that shit? What? How do you spell that fucking movie? Babadook. The Babadook. That's the Babadook, right? Yeah, that's the Babadook. Can't type, sorry. I have AIDS. Babadook. That's exactly what I... It's not the Babadook. Oh, A24. I'm retarded. I actually don't know this one, but I can guess A24 movies. That's not The Witch. Hereditary, because we already have Midsummer. How do you spell that? I'm not cheating, I'm... Hereditary. Okay, yeah. Hereditary, like in French. Yeah. What? Did I spell it wrong? Oh yeah, I spelled it wrong. Yeah. Okay, I have to admit this one's the hardest one. I thought it was the Babadook. I'm retarded. It's because I just see screaming women and I think, oh, clearly it's the Babadook because that movie was just screaming. Sorry guys, I have to check a message about a possible job. Well, a job that I'm doing, so I'll just answer that quickly. And then I'll kiss you on the cheeks. I'll make out with your anus. Yes, I know, riveting. Me typing. Don't worry, I'll go back to shit. I really type like an old lady. I have to like look at the keys I'm typing. Okay, that was a really shitty quiz. And I'll do one. I'll do one again. Because I was sad about that one. The recent release of Candyman. Oh no, that fuck. Generally speaking, what is this, a psychology test? No, yes, optimism is, no, totally not. Are you comfortable being alone at night? Yes, that's when I masturbate. You're home alone when you suddenly hear a loud crash upstairs. Would you go up to investigate it? Yes, someone might have died. Do you believe ghosts exist? Yeah, kind of. Nope. If your phone rings, this is the same fucking questions. Yes, I answer it. Might be. Have you ever said Candyman in the mirror? No, we okay, that's for maybe the older boys here. Not really older. In my neck of the woods, we didn't say Candyman. We said Bloody Mary. Don't know if anyone else in chat did the Bloody Mary thing or the Candyman thing. Don't know if it's a Canadian American thing, but we did Bloody Mary. We never did Candyman. In fact, I never heard about the Candyman thing until way later in my life. We did Bloody Mary, but I did do it, and I am still alive. Do you tend to trip a lot over absolutely nothing when you run? No. I don't have the eye-hand coordination of a retard. Yes, I say retard. Please. Did them both. I'm a real savage. You a bad motherfucker. You a bad motherfucker. Trop n'apparaît pas dans le dossier. Alright, guys, I have to do something quickly there. Aha. Work thing. Work. I can't upload that right now. I'm using all my bandwidth to live stream. What was I thinking about? I'm not uploading a video right now. I'm streaming. Retardery in. I'm sorry for saying retard. I know that's offensive to people, but I come from a different era. So yes, Bloody Mary and Candyman. I didn't even know Candyman was a thing. I know it's a urban legend in Chicago because I watched a documentary about that. Pretty fucking cool. It's free on YouTube. It's called Killer. Fuck you, man. Fuck your phone. It's called Killer Legend, and I think it's free on YouTube. Anyways, you and your closest friends go away to a cabin. It's the same questions. You read it. No, it's the Necronomicon. Do you lose your car keys a lot? No. They're in my fucking pockets. Oh, it's the same questions. Yes, I'm ready. You'd live. Yes, good. I don't know why I did this. Anyways, we'll go on something else. Something completely different. I don't know what. But I'll see my recommendeds because I think my recommendeds were kind of destroyed after my last stream. Because I watched goddamn Nuke and Chills videos. So I don't know. I want to maybe play some video games later, but for right now, it's getting late, but I don't mind. It's getting late, but I don't mind. Yes, I bet you guys weren't expecting this kind of type of music. Come on, my fucking recommendeds are all like actual shit. Yeah, fucking fuck. Oh, yo. I don't know why I said this. I don't have an idea of anything. Fucking spooks. Fucking spooks. Spooksy celluloid. Scary spooky celluloid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, fuck it. Let's watch Ghosts. Let's watch Ghosts. Oh yes, watch Mojo. The boys.
With RBC Vantage, unlock powerful benefits with your bank account, like easy budgeting on your new iPad.
At first I thought it was a camera problem.
No, it wasn't. You're haunted.
And then I saw her again.
Haunted
Welcome
by
to
your
Watch Mojo.
love.
And today we're counting down our picks for
She
the
still
top
does
10
Watch
creepiest
Mojo.
ghosts caught on
Narrations
camera.
that
Could
go?
this be the face of a famous ghost caught on camera? Turn it off!
Like, hasn't she been with like Watch Mojo for the past 20 years?
She came back to pick up her print, and lo and behold, there was Abraham Lincoln standing behind her.
What?
He's got his hands
Abraham Lincoln.
on her shoulders.
For this list, we'll be looking
What? Why did you assume it was Abraham Lincoln? Was there like a top hat floating next to her? Why?
at mysterious figures that some believe to be ghosts. Whether you believe these are the real deal or not, this
No, they're
imagery
not.
will give you the chills. Do you believe in ghosts? Let us know.
There's a reason most ghosts like on camera were taken when you had film cameras, because film cameras are way more sensitive to fucking up. Lincoln, my man, be down bad. If OnlyFans existed in the 1840s, my man Lincoln would have so many subscriptions. He would be Amaranth's top donor. My man down bad with his top hat. But yeah, ghosts are easy to fake on film. Film is very light sensitive. It is easy to during the processes of chemicals being put together to develop film, it's highly possible. Why do I know this? Because I taken pictures on film, and weird stuff did come out of that. Not any spooky ghost things, but you know, just light leaks, Lincoln rubbing down
know in the
It's
comments.
fucking Lincoln. Yeah,
Number 10.
I take that back. I have had so many experience with Lincoln.
The
in my
works of
pictures.
William Hope.
Lincoln's right
William
here.
Hope was one of the first individuals to specialize in spirit photography, putting together a portfolio of otherworldly
The first
images.
bullshitter.
He even served as the founder and leader of the Crew Circle Spiritualist group.
Whoa, shit.
Some of Hope's spirit photos were proven to be fake, and many
course.
believed that he was a fraud
They
in
all are.
general.
Yeah.
Even so, Hope would give us some of the most iconic photos in all of ghost hunting.
Yep.
In a photo of arguably the most
When his previous work is known to be fake, why would any of his work be real?
famous photo Hope took was of Mrs. Hortense Leverson as her departed husband loomed over her. Number 9.
thought it was
Terrifying
Lincoln.
Terrier. Losing a cherished pet is never easy, although it wasn't just the
dog's
owners who had to
fucking
bid
ugly.
farewell to this terrier. The bigger
Terriers
dog
are
in this
ugly.
other photo,
No,
which was
not
taken a few
terrier.
weeks
That
after the
wasn't a
loss,
terrier.
was the
That little
terrier's
fucking
playmate.
dog is
The
ugly as
terrier's
fuck.
death took a noticeable toll on the big dog, but the pooch's
The
little
big
friend
dog.
might have been closer than
I like
anyone
big dogs.
thought.
I want a big
if you
dog.
look closely at the photo, you can
Oh,
spot what looks like the terrier.
The terror is coming out of his ass. The terror, people. Ghosts do exist, because there's a terrier coming out of the asshole of a bigger dog.
Levitating over the big dog. Was this a photography trick, a similar looking dog, or was the terrier not ready to go to the big fire hydrant in the sky?
Yeah, no,
In
it
any
was-
case, the story was
Aw.
fascinating enough to make it into a
Aw.
1939 issue of Life
Aw.
magazine.
That's a cute
Number 8.
puppy.
Geneva King.
Do they miss me in Chicago?
No.
Yes, at least a dozen people send their love.
How
I fucking hated you.
They're absolutely in mourning.
No amount of fire or
dead.
freshness can challenge what a
Piece of
man will
shit.
store up in his ghostly heart. That's one of Daisy Buchanan's most memorable quotes in F. Scott Fitzgerald magnum opus, The Great Gatsby. It's widely believed that Daisy was inspired by socialite Geneva King, who was briefly involved with Fitzgerald during their youth. King passed away in 1980, but could the green light still be burning at the end of the dock? This photo taken by Christy Ranieri in 2018
Out. What?
seems to
Pardon?
suggest so. Ranieri was
Pardon,
outside
Manon?
King's old summer home in Lake
Pense
Forest,
pas, moi.
Illinois, when she captured this eerie image.
Pense pas.
Ranieri believes that the
Ça-
strange
non,
face in
ça-
the photo
ça-
is
non,
King's
ça
ghost,
ressemble pas
noting
en tout.
a haunting resemblance to the late Eric.
Come.
Ranieri believes
Nope,
that the
sorry. Sorry, brain went French for a minute. It was saying it's impossible.
when she captured
Ow. Where's the resemblance? That's a blob. That's what?
this eerie
What?
image. Ranieri believes that the strange
Shut
Number
up.
7. The Brown Lady of Raynham Hall. The only thing more
The brown lady, yep. Who was the jazz singer that liked to be shot on? Yeah, that was the brown lady
Try
of
new
Notre
Reynolds
Dame.
Kitchens parchment paper, unbleached and completely chlorine-free.
Unbleached, unlike my asshole.
chilling than
I'm
this
just gonna
photo is
say
its
these shitty jokes the
backstory.
entire
The
night.
ghostly figure
Well,
is supposedly Lady Dorothy Walpole, the sister
Not
of
Lady
Prime Minister
Dorothy.
Robert Walpole, and the
Not
second wife
Robert.
of Charles Townsend.
Not
As legend
Yo, Townsend, my man.
has it, Townsend learned that Dorothy had an affair with nobleman Thomas
fucking
Wharton
starts
prior to their
war.
marriage. Holding a fake
War's
funeral for
over
her,
nutmeg.
Townsend locked Dorothy up at
My
Raynham
man.
Hall, where she remained until her passing in 1726.
I wanna see the
While much of
picture.
that story is based on rumors, this photography is all the proof some spiritualists need. Taken by Captain Hubert C. Provand in 1936,
That's a light
the
leak.
photo supposedly shows
That's a
Dorothy's
light
ghost
leak.
wandering down the stairs of Raynham Hall.
It's literally
she
a
was apparently
light
wearing
leak.
a brown dress, hence the nickname the Brown Lady.
Yeah.
Number 6. Spectre of Newby Church. In 1963,
What is that? Cthulhu? Yeah. Maybe they found
Reverend
Cthulhu.
Kenneth
They
F.
didn't
Lord
find a ghost,
snapped
they
this
found
photo
Cthulhu.
inside
That's
the
pretty
Newby Hall
impressive.
Church of Christ the Consoler.
I
The
don't
church's
want
beautiful architecture is largely outshined by a
12
dark
hour goddamn
Lord
story.
Cumbermere. In 1891, the second Viscount Cumbermere was laid to rest.
His name's Cumbermere.
If this photo is any indication, however,
Oh,
Lord
I'm a
Cumbermere
5-year-old,
might have been
sorry, guys.
absent from his own funeral. Shortly before the funeral, Lord
have-
Cumbermere's sister-in-law, Sybil Courbet, arranged a camera at the
Bread
Abbey
stuck in my
Library
mouth.
and took an hour-long exposure.
hour
Cumbermere
lo-
Abbey was 4 miles away from St. Margaret's Church where the funeral was being held. When the photo was developed, an apparition resembled
Okay. 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 Guy who works in video and did photography here, boys. An hour exposure. Okay, so the longer your exposure is, the more how do I say it, ghostly the picture looks. So an hour exposure, it's not a picture of a ghost. They took an hour exposure, some asshole sat on the chair, left, and then when the exposure was done, because it's an hour exposure, it looks like a ghost.
Resembling Lord Cumbermere was found sitting in his favorite
Fucking
chair.
retards.
The most logical explanation is that one of the staff members stayed behind and sat in the chair,
Yeah.
although they were all apparently at the funeral.
No, they
Perhaps
weren't.
Lord Cumbermere was taking a brief
No,
rest
he
before
wasn't.
moving on to the great beyond.
Lord
Number
Cumbermere is
2,
dead.
the Amityville Ghost. Ronald DeFeo Jr. was infamously
Yeah.
responsible for the deaths of 6 family
DeFeo,
members in
DeFeo,
1974.
my man.
13 months after the murders took place, the DeFeo house was purchased by the Lutz family, who
Lutz.
left after 28 days due to alleged paranormal activity.
Yes, very alleged.
to this house and all
And save
who
us
live
from all illness. Grant this
Like
through Jesus
safety.
Christ our Lord.
It's not loaded. Doesn't even have gas
This would
in
all
there.
provide the basis for the Amityville
Stop.
horror books and films. But is
Stop.
the house truly haunted?
No.
Who better to find out than Ed and Lorraine Warren,
Yes.
two names you'll
Fraudsters.
recognize from the Conjuring movies. Investigating the
hacks.
house a few weeks after the Lutz family departed, the Warrens walked away
I
with a
hope there's
photo
no
of a
Lauren
bright-eyed
fans
little
here.
boy. There were apparently no children in the house.
Oh, that's the child.
Leading some to believe that this was the ghost of 9-year-old John Matthew DeFeo,
Clearly.
Ronald's brother. Before we unveil our most ghostly number 1
Here's
pick,
some
here are a few
honorable-
honorable
no, it's
mentions.
Not the same.
The original photo
woman
bomber.
that narrated like old Watch Mojo videos when I used to watch
Ghost
them.
on the Tulip Staircase.
It's not a ghost.
Come play with us at the Stanley Hotel.
It's not a ghost.
Jason Griffith's grandfather, 2 months after he passed.
Clearly a dirt patch on the window.
Man in Black at Sefton Church.
Not a ghost. That's racist.
Before we continue, be sure
Oh,
to
yeah,
subscribe to
my
our
favorite
channel
ghost
and
show.
ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
South
You'll
Park.
have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings
No.
and switch on notifications.
No.
Number 1, Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
Before there was William Hope, there was William H. Mumler, widely considered the first spirit photographer. Although many believed Mumler to be a fraud.
That's definite proof. Abe Lincoln, ghost.
This photo would forever engrave his name in the paranormal history books.
She came back to pick up her print, and lo and behold, there
It
was
makes sense because he
Abraham
doesn't
Lincoln
have his
standing
hat
behind
because
her.
when he got
He's got his
shot,
hands on her
it's
shoulders.
a known
Mumler's
fact.
subject is
that
Mary
his
Todd
hat
Lincoln, and the
flew
ghostly figure
very
putting his
far.
hand on her shoulders is allegedly President Abraham Lincoln, who was, of
His
course,
top hat.
assassinated in 1865. It's been said that this photo was taken in 1869, and Mumler didn't know until
69.
after it developed that Mrs. Lincoln had been in his presence. Another account claims that Mumler took it in the 1870s, and Mrs. Lincoln
Oh,
approached
I
him under a
dropped my-
pseudonym. As for the photo's legitimacy, maybe it's fake, but only honest Abe himself.
Oh, I dropped my Airsoft magazine on my balls. Not even kidding. It's the second time tonight I've hurt my balls. Oh fuck. Me testicles are hurty. That's what happens when you play with airsoft guns on stream. You fucking get your balls smashed. Oh god.
Would know for sure.
Why?
Do you agree with our
Why?
picks? Check out
God.
this other recent clip from Watch Mojo, and be sure to
Thank you for ghosts. My balls hurt. My fucking balls hurt. Justin Bieber made a song called Ghost a week ago. What? Why? Why? My balls really hurt. Like they hurt like a motherfucker. I think I dropped like 2 octaves. My balls hurt. Fucking balls hurt. Yeah, so I don't know what to talk about. Don't know what to say. Don't want to stop the stream because I'm having fun. but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I've kind of wanted to play some spooky games. I just bought Resident Evil 7, but I'm really bad at video games. And I don't want to humiliate you. I don't want to look like a retard. And my throat. I don't have any more water. So, spooky games. What spooky games do I have? I have Alan Wake. I have Resident Evil. I have Medal of Honor. Scariest game of them all. Or I have poker. I'm probably not going to be a popular option. But I haven't played poker in a while. So I'm going to play poker. Because it's my stream. And I get to decide what I play. The like 4 people who are watching this right now are all gonna leave as soon as I play poker. So it's not for real money. So I can be a bit crazy. Also, I haven't played really, but I'll still play in Beginner's Lake, and I'll still play the little games. Cause I'm a pussy, and even though it's not real money, I don't like losing money. And yeah, I'll call. If he raises to like $12,000 all in, I hate when people do that. They always go like all in, like, hey, I have more money than you, so you know, I can go all in. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Yep. Is he AFK? No. Yeah. Get over here. Oh, I love these names. Player 008. I mean, I can't really criticize anybody's name. My name on Steam is, if you want to add me, if we have gamers in the chat, if you want to add me on Steam, it's what? Oh shit, I'll bet I have a pair. If you want to add me on Steam, I'm trying to get my phone somewhere I can see. Yeah, bet. Oh shit. Do I do it? He probably has something better. Do I do it? I fold. I'm not doing this shit. I know he had nothing, but I'm not risking. What was I saying? Yeah, yeah, if there's gamers in the chat, add me on Steam. My Steam name is Glory Hole Johnny. My name is not John or Jonathan. What the fuck is you? I hate when people do that. I'm switching table. Fuck you. Yeah, like I predicted, everyone left as soon as I started playing poker. Everyone's like, you know what? We don't care about this shit. You're a horror channel. Why are you playing poker? Because gambling is a serious problem. And that's scary. 3 of a kind. Oh shit! I have 3 of a kind. Yo, I'm... Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, I better win. Yes, full house. Yes, I just dabbed. I did that. Yep, just stole all your money. Eat a dick. Yeah. Invite friends, yes. Anybody wants to play poker? Everyone left, they're like, no. That's a good hand. No. I'm not doing that. Why? Why are you being like that? Piece of shit. Eat a dick. Yeah, I hate when people do that. I'm up, so me no care. What? Yeah, I'll show my cards. By the way, if anybody wants to talk about something, just do it. I'm paying attention. Don't even know what I have. I had 3 of a kind earlier on and I didn't even realize it. Yeah. What? Terrible hand. What? No. Folding. Eat a dick. Yeah, it's that point of the night where I'm like, you know what? I'll just play a video game. No. I don't. Why did I fold? Why? Oh. Nothing. I have nothing. I don't even really know how to play poker, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. With you guys in the chat. I've only played like once in real life. The rest of the time it was on there. So I'm happy I didn't play, because I didn't have a good hand. No. Fuck that. With a 2 and a J. A 2 and a jack. How am I supposed to win with a 2 and a jack? Of course, yeah. Yeah, retard. Of course, you lost all your money. That's what happens. Yeah, why not? I like to live dangerously. Why? Fucking hate people. Fucking hate people. It gets me mad. Sorry if if everyone does that. It gets me angry. Yeah. Call the 25. I have a pretty good hand. I'm pretty confident about this one. If he has nothing, at least I have, you know, the high card. What the fuck is you doing? Don't have that many. I don't trust that much. Why am I playing poker on stream? I'll stop in like the next. I'll stop right now. It's a horror channel, goddammit, not a gambling channel. I'm not member of the FaZe clan. Don't gamble. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. It's late. I'm tired. As I explained in the beginning of the stream, I took something that made me sleepy and gave me diarrhea. Surprisingly, didn't get diarrhea the entire stream, so I'm pretty proud about that. I think I have a good few moments to post in kind of like a stream highlight situation. I'm gonna start doing shorts. I know shorts get a bad rap because, you know, they're associated with TikTok, which terrible content, I know, but they get pushed hard on YouTube. So I thought to myself, might as well do some shorts, but shorts in my style, which are pretty fucking edgelordy. I posted one recently with my reactions to Terrible Meal, and my next one I plan on is a segment. Well, I'm gonna throw you a bone and tell you next week's video. It's Red Room 2. So the sequel to Red Room. So I talked about Red Room 1, Red Room. I talked about Red Room a long time ago. It was one of my first video when I came back in a failed series that I tried about is it really disturbing. This one's not part of a series. It's just a review of Red Room 2. And there was a part in it which I'm pretty proud of my joke, but it's very edgy and very graphic, so I'm not sure if YouTube's gonna like that. Because I think I'm already on YouTube's naughty list. You know, I'm world's biggest Red Room fan. You'll see my review, but you might be surprised. Kind of changed my mind on Red Room. The entire, not the entire film, but you know, clearly, I changed my mind on Red Room. Discovering Daisuke Yamanouchi's filmography made me appreciate Red Room for what it is. Still think Red Room is worst movie that I've seen so far, but I won't spoil next week. I'll just say there is a joke I'm very proud of. I might post it as a short, and it might get deleted. It might. Just saying, it's a scary world. So I don't know. I'll try some shorts there. I'll try new things. I'll try new things because they get pushed, right? So algorithm wise, it's tempting. Although I'm really not a big fan of shorts in general, or TikToks or anything. But as a content creator trying to succeed on the platform, I have to suck the devil's dick, and I'll probably post a few shorts of like. I had an idea of like a series of like actual disturbing movies, like not like the videos we saw, but like like random recommendation if you really want something disturbing, like Tumbling Doll of Flesh or Tumbling Doll of Shit, classic films. I don't know. I'll see what I'll do, but don't be surprised if you see more normie content in the style of shorts, but the rest of the channel is gonna stay, me making dick jokes and making jokes about making terrible jokes about people dying or kids dying. I'm staying true to myself, but to get the subscribe, to get the asses in the seats, I might do normie content, and then when they're here, they can be more curious and be like, "Ooh, what is that Tumbling Doll of Flesh thing?" And then they watch my review and realize that their 14-year-old brains probably can't handle that. But stuff like that. I think I'll stream until 11 p.m. my time, which is in 20 minutes. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I can't find it. Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's charging. I'll go for another 20 minutes, even if there's nobody in here. I like talking to myself, because I'm mentally ill. I like so expect some changes on the channel. Just really it's positive changes, right? Because it's more content. It's more content. So I'm just gonna push more content. Trying. And when I'm on my winter break, don't know if I'll be working. Don't know if I'll do anything. Don't know how busy I'll be. But I might stream way more often. I might try streaming as more of a daily almost thing. Not daily, but like 3-4 times a week. Maybe stream some video games, some spooky, scary video games. But I'll see if when the time comes, how busy I am with everything. I just right now I'm really enjoying making content, so anytime I can make more of it, I'm actually like enjoying it right now, because people actually watch it, so it gives me a little reason. But just maybe I don't know, maybe I'll stream more often. So I think don't know if I'll stream on YouTube or Twitch. I had this debate earlier before I officially started the stream, I think, because I like both platforms. I think Twitch is a better streaming platform, just because YouTube, it just basically sends out the streams to your audience, right? So the subscribers and nothing else. And on on Twitch, you have a chance of people discovering you through the game you're playing or the channel you're on, either just chatting or anything. So that makes it a bit more interesting, streaming wise. But I know that it's a hard gig, and I know if I share like the link, like go check out my Twitch stream on like my Instagram, which is my biggest platform, or like on my YouTube, people don't like to go somewhere else for their content. So I don't know how successful I'll be, but I might try, give it a couple of shots there, play some, I don't know, some spooky scary video games. I have a few. I'm bad at video games, clearly, as you saw in my previous stream, but I don't know, just give it a chance, and then I'll see. I'm just trying new stuff. I'm just trying new type of content, and expanding. Because my ultimate goal is to get people on the channel, and like just not say like build a community, because there's already a community for underground horror. Just be part of that community, and if I can get more people into that community, it's a win-win, right, for everyone. Just more people, more content. So my balls are very, very sweaty. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm brain dead. But I want to make it until 11 p.m. Because if I go to bed right now, I won't sleep. I never, even if I'm super tired, I go to bed, I'll just look at the ceiling for like 3 hours and ponder about life, death, and my Ilsa poster. My Ilsa poster, probably one of my favorite item in my collection. It's right up, and I'm fucking jealous. I saw on the Sick on Cinema Instagram that John, I doubt that it's Matt, but you motherfucker got possession. And if I ever find you, I'm stealing that from you. You fuck. Where did you find it? Want a link? I don't fucking care. I'll sell my fucking liver for it. Got into any Halloween sale? Good question. Arrow. I usually buy stuff. I pretty much own everything Arrow I want. That's been no, not like I want everything from Arrow, but I had to limit my budget, so I bought from a Canadian site, and we just have the Arrow releases released in Canada are smaller, so I only got the Canadian releases that I didn't get, that I don't already have, but like the rest was stuff that I didn't really want or was too expensive. So I got some Arrow stuff. I think I got 4 movies. What were they? I know I got Switchblade Sisters. Wow, that took me a while. I know I got Switchblade Sisters. I got Shogun's Joy of Torture. Got something else Japanese, and Death Has Blue Eyes. Orbit DVD. Yeah, the box. This is addiction real time, boys. This is addiction real time. Speed run of addiction and ruining my bank account. No, eat my ass. Okay. Why is this not loading? It looks like a shitty site, man. You sure? Oh no, you guys are gonna see my latest research. A poster. Where is it? Where is it? Am I retarded? I can't find it. Why? What the fuck? Where is that piece of shit? Where is that piece of shit? There's a vinyl, there's a poster. Where's the movie? Where's the movie? Where's the fucking movie? I want the movie. I want the movie. I want the movie. Where is that motherfucker? Am I retarded? I want the goddamn movie. Oh, Battle Royale. That's nice. Movies. New Blu-ray. They might have sold out. Yeah, probably. You put that up for 5 minutes and every goddamn motherfucker buys it. You know how long I've been trying to get a copy of that piece of shit? Ever since I've started living. I came out of my mother's womb crying about a possession Blu-ray. Fuck, yeah, you might be right on that. Oh, is this hentai? Of course. Okay, got distracted for seconds. I'll just look. Is it possession or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not paying that. Yep, that was stock. That's Blu-ray.com. That's useless. Oh, let's go see the prices on eBay. I haven't batted down. Oh yes, that very legit copy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna X out of this. Yeah. I'm gonna X out of that one. Oh shit, you guys are seeing my emails. Not something I wanted to show. It's okay, there's nothing on there that's naughty, so that's good. But yeah, you fucking lucky bastard with that possession. I haven't even seen the movie because I have a problem with piracy. So again, to go back to my Red Room 2 review, I watched it on ftupmovies.com, and then I thought to myself, if I'm reviewing this, I kind of feel bad about not owning a physical copy. So I bought the last copy on Amazon.ca. So if you're Canadian and you can't find Red Room 2, I'm sorry. That was me. I can sell it back to you. Not attached to that film. But yeah, I feel bad about piracy, especially something, I don't know. I might have to just pull the trigger, because if I'm gonna spend over $100 on a movie, I kind of want to know if I like it or not. 'Cause if I don't, I'll be. I mean, yeah, it's not really a good reason because I spent 60 Canadian on fucking John Doe's latest film and I haven't seen that. I buy physical for everything we review. Yeah, I kind of figured that out by seeing you the collection. Yeah, the same thing for me. I feel weird. Like Red Room 1 I didn't buy, but let's be honest, that's impossible to find at a reasonable price. Like movies that are out of print, I just can't. Like I can't. That's out of my control. If I'm reviewing something I haven't seen before, I'm not gonna spend a ridiculous amount of money on it. But like I think the only movies I didn't buy, I have to look at my channel. Red Room 1 was one of them. I didn't buy that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. No, Muzani, I have a copy. It's in the fucking thumbnail, you idiot. Yeah, pretty much just Red Room. Yep, just Red Room. Yeah, so Red Room is the only movie I didn't own. And Gaga, my baby, and I mean, if a bootleg in physical form is accessible, I will buy that instead. Like, I say Red Room, but like most films really obscure, like, no, of course I don't have a legit release of The Lady in the Sea of Blood. That doesn't exist. I don't have a legit copy of Muzani, because again, not paying $1,000 on a goddamn movie. And same thing for all the movies I reviewed that were Terrible Meal. Like, yeah, no, I don't have a real copy of Terrible Meal, but I don't think that exists. Well, it exists, but I'm pretty sure it's expensive and out of my budget. For vomit porn, my budget is pretty limited because I'm like, let's be honest, Terrible Meal I bought because I wanted to review it, so I bought it, but that shit is not getting watched again, ever. Ever. Just sad that it doesn't come with a case, because as a display piece, it's pretty funny. People go through your collection and they're like, what is this? Like, oh, Terrible Meal? I don't know what it is. Just play it. We'll see your reaction. I had this video idea, which I won't do because it would get my channel flagged so fucking quick. But I thought of using scenes from movies of like pseudo snuff films as like on Omegle, right? Yeah, I know about that site. I'll probably buy a few things from there because I think they have Girl L99, which I want to review. But anyways, yes. So I go on Omegle, and instead of my webcam, instead of me, it's like a movie from American Guinea Pig. So people think that like it's a live stream of someone being killed for real, which I thought is a hilarious idea. But I don't think that'll go through I don't think YouTube would like that. And neither will the people who would probably call the police on me. So, good idea. It's shelved. I probably never do that because I could get in very, very legal, very real legal trouble. And probably get my channel deleted. Because I don't think YouTube is down for someone pretending to murder someone on Omegle. That's just how my brain works. So for now, I'll stick to movie reviews and not pseudo snuff on platforms. But I just thought, how hilarious, because you know, Omegle is just basically old men jerking off, but like you're you're jerking off, right? Imagine. I know you're all Catholics and you don't do that, but imagine you're jerking off on Omegle and you just see people and being disgusted, and then just a murder comes on screen. Like, do you keep going, or do you just like cry? Anyways, I think I'll end it here. I've had fun. Like I said in the beginning, like pre me actually starting, my I'm gonna try to do these like once a month, where I just talk shit, you know, watch terrible top 10s, and just criticize people, talk shit about Scream. That's gonna be a recurring recurring topic. The thick boys here. Thick goth girls are nice. This mental breakdown was brought to you by Pfizer. I don't know why I'm doing this joke again. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I am Brain Dead. And see you next time. Where do I turn off the stream? Alright, have a good one. Bye-bye.